Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Oddvocate. On today's edition, we're going to talk about a movie called Drive-In Massacre. This is another camp classic. It's a great film and also not a great film. It's great when they all just kind of meld together and become the same thing. This one, the premise is unplausible. And that's part of what makes it fun, is that it's like almost cartoonish in its stance as to what it is. In this one, it is quite literally what you would expect from the title. It is a massacre in a drive-in that happens over the course of, not sure, days, maybe a couple weeks, but murders keep happening at this drive-in theater, and for whatever reason, the owner just wants it cleaned up and swept under the rug so they can open back up and get more butts and seats, in cars. Yeah, the whole movie takes you on a journey where, like, the owner is just an unbearable asshole, and he keeps that assholitude up the whole film. Treats his employees like just trash, and and then wrapped around that is yet another subplot where the police are trying to solve these murders. Nobody's cooperating, and the ones who do cooperate, the ones who do eventually cooperate, are just either unreliable or, chronic masturbators. I mean, it's literally, and I'm not joking, it's literally what that movie is. But yeah, it's still fun. They get sent on a wild goose chase at one point where they're just after the wrong killer. Yeah, it just happens over and over again, and it's kind of great for that. It's very much like it takes that William Castle charm of like being gimmicky, where the film must have been shown in drive-thrus, because there's parts of the film where like there's an over, there's a PA voiceover that's the manager of the drive-in, warning you that, the police are on their way, but there's a killer out there. It's very much, it takes both lazily and literally from William Castle films. But yeah, it ends up being a fun ride because it's just such a weird thing. I mean, there's one part of the film where the chronic masturbator is being questioned because the cops really want to pin this murder on somebody, and they don't seem to really care who. So as a result, like, they're laying into this chronic masturbator hard. and he has the breakdown moment with the line of the film, which if you watch the film, you'll hear him shout it. Yeah, it is a fun, bizarre film, and it's another one of those ones that I didn't know about until a few years ago. So later in life, as I've only known about this film for about maybe like 6 years. It was just one of those ones that slipped under the radar. Didn't really play on any of the creature feature type shows that were on and around back in the day. So this one really was under the radar for a minute. But yeah, Drive-In Massacre.